Welcome again to another training session with Dayade Louis. Today we'll be looking at the Young Leader Development Fund proposal and how to write it. I'll be sharing with us how to come up with project ideas in your thematic area that can really help you as you apply for this. If you have not watched the first video on this YouTube channel about this opportunity, please go and watch it after this one because you will see the breakdown of the thematic areas. The first thing you need to know is that this is not a business plan competition. This is a project proposal competition. There are two different things. Project proposal is more like a project that you have to execute within a 12 months period, and you have to spend all the project money. It's not a money-making venture. It's come up with project idea, they give you the money, then you execute those projects. So Nigeria Youth Future Funds, Young Leader Development Funds, guideline for submission. Applicant for NYFF sub-grant should submit their proposal not more than 2,000 words using the following guidelines. So this is just a guide for you, and you follow it as you put your proposal together. Now you can convert this to Microsoft Word and write inside all these boxes, or you write it out as the case may be. So if it's an individual, your name. If it's an organization, the organization name, then organization and individual name, you put it there. Email, phone number, you put it there. Organization or individual background. What is your background of the organization or individual applying for the grant? Brief description of the organization or individual, purpose, relevant experience, and previous grant. Maximum 300 words. So you put it in this box. Now, when you want to apply, you go to the application website and follow the link, do your registration and apply. That's how you apply. Now, you put your 300 words here. The next one is initiative or idea to be implemented. Detailed proposed initiative and idea in line with the thematic focus or specific grant of interest. The narrative should include the following: maximum 600 words. So now you are going to be talking about the problem analysis here. What problem have you seen in your society you want to solve? You can target women alone between 18 and 35 years. You can target youths generally, and you can target young people generally. So you know the problem you are facing, then the project goal and objective. So let me say this. Imagine you want to target young girls between 18 and 35 years of age, and you want to train 50 people on how to, let's say you are targeting the employment and entrepreneurship section, then you want to train young women or young girls in the skill of fashion or in the skill of catering, 50 of them. So your project goal would be to train 50 young ladies on the skill of catering. All right. Then you call me a key activities and milestone. You list the key activity and milestone. Like you are going to do call for application. When they apply, you do selection. After selection, you do onboarding, and they will start the process of the training. And once they start the training, there are things that will be milestone and things like that. Are you buying equipment for them? After the program, those are the things you'll be asking yourself. Now, scope. The applicant must provide a detailed scope and delimitation of the proposal of 200 words. You talk about the intended beneficiaries, 50 young girls in your location, risk and mitigation. You talk about that sustainability plan. After the project, will you still continue to train 50 people? The sustainability plan could be that the participant now pays for the training, or you get government or other supporters to pay for the training. So those are the sustainability plan that you can look at. Another thing is that you can also ask people that have graduated from your academy to come and give back to society, so they can sponsor people. But sustainability plan might be that when many people in the society should sponsor guests to your program, to your catering program or your fashion training program. Public awareness and dissemination is part of it. Gender and social inclusion. This is very important. They want you to include women. They want you to include people with disabilities. Some organization might want you to include returnees. These are the things that they are expecting you to do. Don't just do program for only male alone. Include women, include people with disabilities in your project. Now, duration, the proposed duration of the implementation should fall within 1 year from the time of grant disbursement, so that your training must be within that 1 year. You must implement. Now, all this table is to help you with your activity. You know, when it comes to project proposal, it's all about milestone, activity, outcome, impact, documentation, monitoring and evaluation, and things like that. So your activity, like I've mentioned, the publicity, the announcement, the people applying, then the selection process, then the body of those things. So you begin to describe those activities, then you put a start date and end date. Maybe 2 weeks, you're going to use 2 weeks or 1 month to do publicity and to do awareness for people to apply for the program. How many days is the duration of your training? You have to be well detailed. In fact, one of the things I encourage people to do is that even if they don't give you this grant, go and do it. You can use your money to do it. All right. Budget plan. The applicant needs to submit a simple budget in line with the category of grant applied for. The small grant will be disbursed once, 100%, and the other category of grant will be disbursed in 2 tranches. Condition or milestone achieved. First tranche 50%, last tranche 50%. The budget is advised to be structured as indicated below. NYFF subgrading budget template. So your operation and logistics should be 50% of the budget. You put the activity, what you are buying, you put it there, quantity and the total cost. Now, depending on the business, the project you are running, those activities will need money, like publicity now. Maybe you want to go on radio to publicize. Maybe your target audience will be on radio. You put radio cost there. If you're going to do flyer, you put all those things there. Now, concept implementation, 80% of the budget. You do the breakdown like this. Monitoring and evaluation, you also do the breakdown here. Monitoring and evaluation simply means that how do you ensure that what you set out to do as a project is eventually what you have gone to implement during the project and at the end of the project. So those are the things they want to see. Now, this is it. Monitoring and evaluation plan. This consists of information on the indicators to measure based on your concept. Now, logic framework, project objective 1, expected outcome. Now, let's say you want to do a training for young people so that they can start their business. So at the end of the training, maybe entrepreneurship development training or coaching, at the end of the training and coaching engagement, there are some indicators. One of the outcomes could be that they are going to register their business with Corporate Affairs Commission. So these are expected outcomes. It could be that Each of them must own a skill at the end of the day. For example, somebody that want to train on fashion, for example, you are expecting that each of them we have the skill of fashion. At the same time, each of them we have the skill, we have equipment. All right, these are outcome. Each of them must have produced let's say a wedding gown at the end of their training. So indicators, means of verification, how do you verify? Maybe they are going to upload the picture of the clothes that has been designed and things like that. Frequency of data collection, persons responsible. So these are monitoring and evaluation documentation. See, this monitoring and evaluation documentation is very important to them. If you don't feel this aspect well, they might not pick you. So those are the things you get. So I will take us back to the organization website so that you can see how these things are being done, because it is via this organization website that you are going to apply. NigeriaYouthFund.org grant application. This is where you are going to apply. Once you click apply for grants, it will take you to where you are going to apply for the grants. And when you scroll down like this, you'll see the thematic area I mentioned. Employment and education, media, sport and entertainment, health, peace building and security, ICT and entrepreneurship, climate change and environment, civic participation. So this first stage of application is just through 1,000 words. All right. Now this is where you will apply. If you are an individual and 500 to 1,000 USD will help your project, then you click here and apply. If it's action grant, you click here and apply. If it's development grant, you click here and apply. If it's catalytic grant, you click here and apply. See the number of people they want to pick. Small grants, individual 60 people. You can be among those 60 people to support your projects. $1,000 to Nigerian naira today is not something small, at least above 500K. Imagine the training you have been doing for free for people and they are giving you 500K for it. Just imagine. All right. This is action grant. This one is for 40 grassroots community-based organization. This is development grant for 25 youth-led and youth-focused organization. And catalytic grant is for 6 civic and innovation hubs. So let me do a sample for you. So this is a sample. Once you click that link, it takes you here. You supply your email, your name, your phone number. Then are you identified as a person living with any disability? Now, let me say this to you. If you have anybody around you living with disability, encourage them to apply for this thing. Most likely they will pick them because they are giving them priority. If yes, please state. Maybe it's with the leg or with the hand. Anything that happens, just state it here. Gender, male or female. Please, female, apply for these things. Then they want to know your age. Of course, if you are above 35 years old, you know that that is automatic disqualification. You want to know your address, your street, your state, then your thematic area. You can only pick one, either employment or health or ICT or civic. You just pick one. All right. If you are into health, pick health. If you are into it, let me say this to you. Imagine the projects you'll be running, doing free trainings, free health checkup and things like that. And somebody is giving you $1,000 to achieve that. Just imagine the impact that can create. Then the project title is very specific. Training of 50 girls in the act of culinary or catering in in Port Harcourt, for example, or you want to train on fashion designing, all right, you want to equip them with the skill of fashion designing. It could be that you want to equip young people, maybe male and female, with tech skills, technological skills. It could be online skills, any skills. Just imagine project duration. You put it there, maybe 6 months, 3 months, 12 months, depends on you. Then they want to know the location. Maybe south, southeast, southwest, north central, northeast, northwest, and all that. Do you have a valid means of education? Please pick yes and ensure that you have either driver's license, international passport, voter's card, or the NIM. All those things, they are relevant. Have you won any grant before? If yes, say yes, and they will say, if yes, from which organization and the grant size. Just mention if it's Tony Elumelu grant, then you put it there. Any grant you have won before, put it there. Project location state, you put it there. Maybe it's Ogun State, Ondo State, is it Nasarawa, is it Abuja, anywhere. Then total project cost in naira in line with the requirement of the small grant. So if it's an individual, you cannot get more than $1,000. So you put it there. Now, submit proposal. Applicants should submit their proposal in a PDF file using the Youth Leadership Fund proposal template as a guide. That template I showed to you is a guide. So anything you put together, you convert it back to PDF. I was saying that you should convert that document to Microsoft Word and fill everything you want to fill, then convert it back to PDF, then you upload it here. It will not be more than 1 gig. Other attachments, means of identification, so that driver's license, NIN, ID card, institutional ID card. So if you are a student in a school and you don't have more than your student ID card, please use it. It's relevant in this application. You know, they want to give 16 individuals, and you can be part of those 60 individuals. Then you are going to provide 3 professional referees who can attest to your competence to deliver the proposed projects. So if you are a student, for example, your lecturer could be your referee, your pastors, your imams, then where many people in the society, like the king of your town, can be referee, people that know your work, they know what you can do. So what you just need is their full name, their email address, phone number, their organization, and their destination. You need 3 of these. And the next thing you do is to submit. Then you are good to go. Let's check other ones. Action grants. How is it different from small grants? They will still need you to fill all the normal information, but this time around, you are going to, the money you will request for here will be different. Will be, I think those are the major difference. And the things you are going to be uploading, tax clearance certificate and organization identity information in a single PDF file. So what they are saying here is that you are going to put all this information in a single PDF file and upload it here. Let's look for other aspects. The development grant. Let's check this development grant. How is it different? So this is for organization now. Name of organization, organization contact number, organization address. Then does your organization activity involve the people living with disability group? You will see that disability group keeps coming up. So please and please, when you are doing your projects, ensure you have inclusion of people with disability, PWD group inside it. And this PWP group, IT skills is good for them. Things they can do on their laptop that they don't have to be moving everywhere, that doesn't require a lot of their physical energy or their mental energy. Then this will be very, very good. Total project cost, you put it there. Then you are also going to upload your proposal. Then CAC document, tax clearance, commerce certificate, organizational profile is also required here. And the last one is the catalytic grant. This one is 40,000 USD. CAC document, tax clearance, commerce certificate, last year audit report. If you want to collect 40,000 USD, you need audited report and you need organizational profile. Organizational profile is what your organization should have, and you upload them here in a single PDF file. Don't be uploading different files together. Put everything into one, then refer to this. So are you ready? That's the next question. Are you ready for this grant? You have very few days to go now. Are you ready? Now, if you want me to review your grants, I'm your plug to that. This is my contact. Just call me or reach out to me on WhatsApp 08060779290. We'll be able to review your application at a fee. The review is not free. So reach out to us and we'll be able to guide you and ensure that any grants you apply for, not just this one alone. There are a lot of NGO grants. There are a lot of normal business grants that people apply for day in, day out. And we provide this feedback for people's work before they submit. So you can always reach out to us and you are good to go. Good luck as you apply for this. Thank you very much.